the Zapruder tape. He stands up and he starts playing this tape. It was the Zapruder tape of the Kennedy assassination, but then he slowed it way down. And it was so slow that you could almost see the air moving. Then you saw the driver take a gun and go like this and shoot Kennedy, and the bullet comes out of the gun this slow, very, very, very slow. And it hits Kennedy in the head, and you see everything flying out of his head. And I'm thinking, this isn't the tape I ever saw before. So I said, is this a doctored tape? What's this about? And he said, this is the original one. And I said, no, you know. And he says, well, I'm going to show you the one that you've seen on the media. Now, the next tape is your typical one where the driver just keeps driving, never even flinches with the gun. And he stops the tape. And he says, look at the tree. And there's the top of a tree growing in air. And he says, this is the one that you're seeing on the media. And it's been doctored. He looked very, very intently at me and he said, nothing is as it appears to be.
Money laundering 101. Say you come across a suitcase with $5 million in it. What would you buy? A yacht? A mansion? A sports car? Sorry, the IRS won't let you buy anything of value with it. So you better get that money into the banking system. But here's the problem. That dirty money, it's too clean. Looks like it just came out of a bank vault. You gotta age it up, crumple it, drag it through the dirt, run it over with your car. Anything to make it look like it's been around the block. Next, you need a cash business, something pleasant and joyful, with books that are easily manipulated, no credit card receipts, etc. You mix the $5 million with the cash from the joyful business. That mixture goes from an American bank to a bank from any country that doesn't have to listen to the IRS. It then goes into a standard checking account, and voila. All you need is access to one of over 3 million terminals. Because your work is done. Your money's clean. It's as legitimate as anybody else's.
In 1979, in a special experiment with selected students, Lazarov got the rate up to 3,000 words in one day. In other words, by activating the brain and with still 98% retention. Now, this is a phenomenal thing. It's almost an unheard of thing to believe. But what Lazarov has found is that the learning capacity of the brain is infinite. For example, what Lazarov proved was that it's possible for a person to learn one language per day, permanently. Now, this learning technology is beginning to change the way that we learn. Gentle, classical music, 60-beat Baroque, that slows down the heart rate and slows down the brainwave activity rate. So what you want to do is, through music, you want to relax the corpus callosum, relax the brain so that information can flow in through the left brain and into the right.
Personal question to you is, why not you? You've got the brains, you can make decisions, you can study the plan, you can change your life, you can grow immensely in the next few years, you can make your dreams come true, you can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through, you can become healthy, you can become powerful. Why not you? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see how many skills you can develop? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see what kind of influence you can have? Why not see how many people you can rescue from oblivion? Let's go do it now.